Welcome to the English with Friends podcast.
Welcome back to English with Friends. I'm Matt.
And I'm Sophie. It's so great to have you with us.
It really is. So, Sophie, I have a question for you. Are you a morning person?
Ooh, straight into the deep questions. Honestly, not really. It takes me a little while to get going. What about you? You seem like a morning person.
I definitely am. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Morning routines, the things we do to start our day off right.
I love that topic because even though I'm not a natural rise and shine person, I do have a routine and I find it makes a huge difference.
Exactly. It really sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Okay, so since you're the morning person, you have to go first. Spill the beans. What does Matt's morning look like?
All right, spill the beans. Good one. For our listeners, that means tell me the secret or give me the information.
Exactly. We're learning already.
Okay, so my routine. I'm a real creature of habit. My alarm goes off at 6 a.m. every single day,
Wow, 6 a.m., even on weekends?
even on weekends. I find that consistency is key for me. The very first thing I do before even getting out of bed is drink a full glass of water that I leave on my bedside table.
Oh, that's smart. I've heard that's really good for you to rehydrate after sleeping.
It totally is. It feels like it wakes up my whole system. After that, I get out of bed and do about 10 minutes of stretching. Nothing too intense, just enough to loosen up my muscle.
Like yoga.
Sort of, but very basic. Just touching my toes, stretching my arms. It feels great after being still all night.
Right, that makes sense.
Then it's downstairs for the most important part, breakfast. I always have the same thing, oatmeal with berries and a bit of honey.
Oatmeal, a classic choice. Very healthy. Do you have coffee?
I do, but not right away. I make a cup of coffee and take it with me on a short walk around my neighborhood, just for about 15 or 20 minutes.
Walk with your coffee. That sounds so peaceful.
It's my favorite part of the day. The sun is just coming up, it's quiet. It's a great time to think and plan for the day ahead without any distraction.
Okay, I'm a little jealous of that part. That sounds lovely.
After the walk, I come back, take a shower, get dressed, and by then, I feel totally awake and ready to hit the ground running.
Hit the ground running. Another great phrase. It means to start something with a lot of energy and enthusiasm, right?
You got it! So that's my morning in a nutshell. Water, stretch, breakfast, walk, shower. Simple, but it works for me.
That sounds like a very productive and healthy start to the day. I'm impressed.
All right, your turn. You said you're not a morning person, so I'm very curious to hear what your routine looks like.
Okay, well, it's different. Let's just say that. My alarm goes off at 7:30 a.m.
A whole hour and a half after me?
I know. And the first thing I do is hit the snooze button, at least once.
The classic snooze button. I'm not a fan, but I know many people are.
It's my best friend and my worst enemy. But after that one snooze, I force myself to get up, and the very first thing I need is coffee. Before I do anything else, I stumble to the kitchen and make a big cup of coffee.
So coffee is your number one priority.
Absolutely. It's non-negotiable. While the coffee is brewing, I'll open the curtains and let some light in. That helps a little.
Right, getting that natural light.
Yeah, then I take my coffee and I sit in my favorite chair for about 15 minutes. I don't look at my phone yet. This is important. Instead, I have a journal.
Oh, journaling. I've tried that, but I can never stick with it. What do you write about?
It's nothing too structured. Sometimes I just write down 3 things I'm grateful for. Other times I'll write down my main goal for the day. Or if I'm feeling anxious, I'll just write about whatever's on my mind. It helps to clear my head.
That makes sense. A brain dump.
Exactly, a brain bump. It's like taking all the jumbled thoughts in my head and putting them on paper so they're not bouncing around anymore.
I can see how that would be really calming.
It really is. After that, and only after I finished my coffee and my journaling, I'll check my phone for any important messages. Then it's time to get ready. I usually put on a podcast while I'm showering and doing my makeup.
An English learning podcast, I hope.
Of course, maybe even English with friends. But yeah, listening to something interesting helps me wake up my brain. And then once I'm ready, I'll grab a quick breakfast, usually a yogurt or a piece of fruit, and I'm out the door.
So it's a slower, more mental start to the day for you. Coffee, journaling, podcast.
I guess you could say that. It's less about physical activity like your walk and more about getting my mind in the right place to start the day.
It's so interesting how different our routines are, but they both achieve the same goal, getting us ready for the day.
Totally. I think that's the key takeaway. There's no one perfect morning routine. It has to work for you and your personality. I could never wake up at 6 a.m. and go for a walk.
And I don't think I could sit still and journal first thing. I need to move. It just goes to show I'm more of an early bird, and you get there eventually.
I'm a night owl, so mornings are my challenge. But my routine helps me face that challenge. If I skip it, say if I oversleep and have to rush,
Oh yeah? How does that feel?
it's the worst. I feel disorganized and stressed for the entire day. It's like I started the day on the wrong foot.
Right. I feel the same way. If I miss my walk, I feel a bit off. It just proves how important that starting ritual is. It really does set the tone for the day. Speaking of setting the tone, I've always found that a good morning routine actually starts the night before. Do you have an evening routine to help you wind down?
That's a great point. A good day really does start the night before. I definitely have an evening routine. It's just as important to me as my morning one, especially since I'm a night owl.
Great idea. I'll start. I said I was a creature of habit. What does that mean, Sophie?
A creature of habit is someone who likes to do the same thing at the same time every day. They like having a predictable routine, like you with your 6 a.m. alarm.
Exactly. I find comfort in routine. What about when you said you're not a rise and shine person?
Rise and shine is a cheerful expression you say to someone to wake them up. It means wake up and be happy. So if you're not a rise and shine person, it means you don't wake up feeling energetic and cheerful.
Right. And we both mentioned that our routines set the tone for the day. That means that what you do in the morning establishes the mood or feeling for the rest of your day.
A calm morning leads to a calm day. A rushed morning often leads to a rushed and stressful day.
And the last one was hit the ground running.
Right, that means to start a new activity or project quickly and with a lot of energy. My routine helps me get ready so that when I start work, I can hit the ground running.
So, for anyone listening who wants to create their own morning routine, or maybe improve the one they have, what advice would we give?
I think my biggest tip would be to start small. Don't try to change everything at once. You don't have to suddenly start waking up at 5 a.m. and running a marathon.
Right. That's a recipe for failure. Maybe just start with one thing, like drinking a glass of water when you wake up.
Exactly. Or try 5 minutes of journaling, or just stretching for a few minutes. Add one small, easy thing, and do it for a couple of weeks until it becomes a habit.
That's great advice. Also, don't just copy someone else's routine. My routine works for me because I'm a morning person who likes to be active, but it would be a terrible routine for Sophie.
So true. Think about what makes you feel good. Do you need quiet time? Do you need to move your body? Do you need to feel productive? Build your routine around your own needs.
Perfect. Start small and make it personal. I think that's the secret.
Definitely. Well, this has been a great chat. I feel very motivated to stick to my routine tomorrow morning.
Me too, and hopefully we've inspired some of our listeners as well. That's all the time we have for today on English with Friends.
Thanks so much for tuning in. We love having you here. Join us next time for another fun conversation with the English with Friends podcast.
Until then, have a great week, and we hope you have a wonderful morning tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.